Alright, ladies and jelly beans, what we're going to learn today is a real quick example of how to solve for x. And everybody's seen the joke, and they're like, oh, find x. And then you just put a little arrow, and you're like, here it is. Ha 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 ha. That's funny. We've all seen it. Don't do that. Okay, so whenever we're solving for x, your goal is to get x by itself on one side of the equal sign, okay? Which means you have to get all of the other stuff away from this side of the equal sign. It needs to all go over here. Now, when we talk about order, pretty much it's opposite of the order of operations. Does that make sense? No? Okay. Well, let me explain it to you. This is the easy way to do it. Get rid of everything over here, starting with whatever is furthest away from x. Okay? Now, you're thinking, well, they're pretty close together. Well, the 2 is like right here. They're pretty much going on their second date right there. They're just like holding hands and looking in each other's eyes. Alright? That means we got to get rid of this -4. Okay? Don't forget, whatever sign is in front of it goes with it. So, we got to do the opposite. What is happening between 2x and this 4? Are they being added, subtracted, multiplied, or divided? They're being subtracted, because that's a minus right there. So we got to do the opposite, which would be add 4. Now, the rules of mathematics in the world say that if you do something to one side of the equal sign, you have to do it to the other. What's -4 plus 4? 0. That's why we do it, because it gets rid of it. And then we do 18 plus 4, and that's going to equal 22. Now, the last thing to get rid of is this 2. So we got to do the opposite. Now, a lot of people think, oh, just subtract 2 from both sides. That's not going to work, kiddo, because they're not being added. Remember, you got to do the opposite to get it on the other side of the equal sign. Alright, now what is happening between the 2 and the x? They're being multiplied. What's the opposite of multiplying? Dividing. So you divide both sides by 2. That turns into 1, which times x is just x. And then you do 22 divided by 2, which is 11. And you've got your answer. Now you can always check this and make sure it's correct. All you do is you take your original equation and you plug in what you said x is and see if you were right. So we're going to put in 11 and then we're going to solve it. Alright, 2 times 11 is 22, minus 4 is 18, then 22 minus 4 is 18. Does 18 equal 18? All day in Compton, and that's your answer.
Hey, thanks for showing up. Give me a subscribe and check out tarveracademy.com. Pizza?
You heard the man. Check out the website. If you could, give the Facebook page a like. That'd be nice. If you have any questions, hit me up on Twitter. Check out my other YouTube. It's really more for you than for anyone else in the whole world. Thanks, bye-bye.